Hello, 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 everybody. My name is Sonia Marie, and thank you for tuning in to our Word Life Astrology extended rundown hour. Like mine, my ancestors, my guides, the archangels, everyone who has gathered today in prayer and in light, and the people that come on here. It's yours too. For real, especially those friends and tribes, folks that show up every week. I'm so grateful for you. Very, very grateful for you. So thank you for coming on in. I'm going to take my time today, y'all, as we wait for a few people to come on in. And let me make one or two announcements. I will repeat myself as people come in later on. So the first announcement is this: there is a platform called Bright Live, and I did a workshop for Bright Live or on Bright Live about 2 months ago or so. It was really successful and it was a lot of fun. I am actually going to do an eclipse workshop on May 3rd, so that's a week from tomorrow. I'm going to do an eclipse workshop because there are two eclipses that are coming down. Actually, there are two, but then there's another series that I don't think I'm gonna talk about, but I'm gonna talk about this eclipse series for sure. So please check out my Facebook page and Instagram page, and I'll put a flyer up on how you all can join. It's going to be really, really inexpensive. And the best thing about Bright Live and its platform is that it allows you to come on stage with me so I can see your face instead of seeing your cute names and what you call it, your pictures. I wanted to say your cute pictures and your names. I can see your face. So join us and ask many questions, please, about the eclipses or anything astrological. The second announcement that I want to make, is I oftentimes do this annually. Like, I think I must have skipped 1 or 2 years, but for the most part, I do it every year. It's a Mother's Day special, reading special. The thing about this particular reading special, because it's Mother's Day, I would love to do like a couples read, not with you and your boo, but with you and your mom or with you and your child. Okay. So what that looks like is you emailing me at wordlifeastrology@gmail. That's wordlifeastrology@gmail. And tell me that you are serious about doing the Mother's Day special. I have to send you a particular link because I'm giving you a discount of $100 for this particular Mother's Day special reading. Here's the stipulation though: you have to schedule it between now and Mother's Day. Between now and Mother's Day is when you need to schedule that read. After the 8th of May, that which we call that the special will no longer apply. Okay, so Mother's Day reading special, $100 off. All the information is in the description box below. Email me at wordlifeastrology@gmail to get on that thing. And also come to the Eclipse Workshop on May 3rd. And I will put information about that in the description box tomorrow. All right, who's in the place to be? What up, everybody? Hi, Moni Cooper. Shamir is here. Oh, thank you, honey bun. Hi, Amon. And what's going on to Ramon? Loves love. Hi, Rachel. I am sleepy. I'm so sleepy. Miss Dina 610 is here. Angie P is here. True Empress Wright is here. Mahogany Dreaming is here. Mystery Soccer's here. I said Desiree twice, 2 times. What's going on? Angela Hill is here. April is here. Miss Limitless. What's up, everybody? I'm so glad you're here. And I like when y'all catch me live. Milana is here. Did I say that? Ann Weissman. What's going on? So yeah, I love saying hello to everybody and thank y'all for being here. I am going to take my time today just to announce because I'm a little sleepy. And to be honest with you, I've been fighting something like some respiratory thing. I don't think it's like COVID or anything detrimental, but at the same time, I have this really bad cough and my whole face has been weird drainage and I don't know what's going on. Y'all just send me some prayers and tell Archangel Raphael to come over by my house and help heal me up. Anyway, so I'm gonna take my time. How's everybody doing? Did y'all have a really good weekend? I hope so. Let's get on into this week. Woo-hoo. It makes me excited, even though I don't look like it. And I'm a little low key with it because it actually is part of this buildup that we've been talking about. But now here's the blow. Here's the blow because we're in Taurus season. Here's the blow because here's the beginning of these eclipses. Here's the blow because one of the eclipses is in Taurus. Here's the blow because Uranus and the North Node, remember, are creeping together in Taurus. Y'all see like this buildup, especially with, Pisces energy surrounding it, saying we like this Taurus energy and this push. Sometimes I know this is going to sound very disgusting to a handful of you because you were raised not to speak like Sonia Marie. Squirrel, my friends get mad sometimes. Every now and again, one or two will be like, really, Sonia? Because I come from a single parent household. Sometimes I don't mind going to the bathroom while you're standing right there. I'm not trying to show you my ass. I'm not trying to talk about doo-doo like I'm about to do and all kinds of other stuff to like get shock value. It's because I come from a home and a space in which things are free. Like we was just free to be who we are. So I took that squirrel to basically describe and to defend myself when I say that this Taurus energy, Sonia and her roundabout squirrels going around the block, back to Yonkers to San Francisco, and then to LA. But I said all that roundabout shit because honestly, this Taurus energy and the positivity and the abundance that's coming, the shakeup that's coming, it feels like a big old poop about to come out your booty in the best way possible. When you hold it, and you hold it, and all of a sudden it's like splatter. Like splatter. I know it sounds nasty and it probably smells nasty, but in a good way in which there's a release. And we can see the proof of the manifestations we've been praying for, the things we've been praying for, the things that's been in our heart, the thing that represents this Pisces energy of spirit and of connectedness, of energy, of compassion, of love. You know what I'm saying? Like it's about to blow in the best way possible and shift us all on a whole nother path in which we cannot even argue. We can't argue about. There's no sense of complaining, no sense of becoming a victim. There's no sense of arguing. Once we get pushed out of the booty and all these wonderful things start to manifest because we're in that season and it like let goes. Because I believe a lot of y'all being resistant. And I'll be truthful with you. There's a little resistance in me too on some level because Taurus energy, and I'm going to get to this week, y'all, but y'all know how I do sometimes. These downloads come and then I think I'm going to be sleepy. Then all of a sudden Spirit's like, no, pew! And then I download and then we talk about astrology and then I'll read two people at the end of this. But the reason why I'm just so hype about it and I really want to explain this is because we all are I lost my train of thought. We all are being ushered into this new space. Oh, resistance. We all been resistant because Taurus energy is stubborn as fuck. And there's some things in which Taurus energy doesn't want within us. Even though you a whole different sun sign, you still have Taurus. You have 12 signs in you. Even though your sun sign is a particular sign, you still have all the energies within you because it's in your natal chart. Understand this. So wherever Taurus is in your natal chart is the one that's getting the boo of diarrhea in the biggest way possible, in the greatest way possible. Understand that. There's that diarrhea push is a really good thing. It might as well be like fucking pieces of citrine and diamonds and shit and not poop because it's like, boom, the manifestation is coming out so strong, but it has to push past any resistance that you have. And why are you resisting? Where's Taurus fall in your chart? It's in your second house. So you resisting earning money in a new way? Is it in your seventh house? You resisting new partnerships coming into your life? Your spouse helping you out with your business or whatever. Enemies coming up trying to compete with you. Are you resisting a new way of being because you're scared of the enemies? You scared of the competition? I'm just saying. So that Taurus energy is pushing us out, even pushing us past our resistance because Taurus can be so rooted in what it is that they want to do that they will wait. That energy will wait until the last second until you have to burst out on the scene again. Do I need to say burst out on the scene with all the visuals going on right now in your head? Oh, you see all the shit all over the screen. Please understand, though, it's a good thing, and I don't really mean to gross any of y'all out. My mother's here. Hi, Celeste. Listen, I'm not trying to be nasty, Mama. I'm just trying to give visuals. and analogies. All right. Anyway, so let's talk about how this buildup is happening for this week, right? Today, Monday, the moon is in Pisces. It will be for the next 3 days. So with the moon in Pisces and the sun in Taurus, that's a beautiful thing, right? There's the beginning of the harmony. There is the beginning of the harmony. And always remember, when the sun and the moon hook up, there's a wonderful, in the best way, in a harmonic way, there's a wonderful synergy between how you feel and what your ego is saying. And oftentimes they're not on the same accord. I've said this 1,000 times before, I know, but I've never explained it in this way. Is that there a lot of times our ego self, our core self, the vulnerable self, where it is, our confidence, where our confidence lies, the I am of who we are, our core self doesn't necessarily match up with our expression, with how we feel, with how we want to say, examine a thing, again, feel about it, celebrate it, the case may be. Sometimes it doesn't match up, which can throw us so out of a loop. You understand what I'm saying? And that out of loop thing is the information that goes to the universe that says one thing, but we feel another. So I said all that to say is that because today we are in harmony, pay attention. Pay attention to how you feel versus and in conjunction with your core. Because when you align those things together, that's the beginning of manifestation. That's the very, very, very center of that thing. When everybody can be on one accord, mind, body, soul, heart, voice, understanding, laughter, people, when everything is in synergy and the sun and the moon can kick that off very, very nice. Like, does that make sense to y'all out there real quick? Does that make sense to anybody? My explanations may be a little off today. Again, I'm not really feeling that well. Please forgive me. And I'm tired. But ask questions if you need to. I'm here. I'm human, so I can mess up. But ask questions if you need to. So what I wrote down here specifically for that moon sextiling the sun: be compassionate and understanding toward the people and the things that are hard to move. Give it honey, no vinegar. Okay, honey. Give it honey, sweetness. Give it love, compassion, understanding, truth, patience, right? Give it like the thing that wants to be resilient, or just not resilient, resistant. Give it compassion. Give it a laxative. If you want to be resistant, just give it a little push. Rub your belly a little bit, baby. You don't have to be mad at it and be like, come on out, damn it. We've been waiting for 29 years for this money to come through. No. Don't get mad, because then the poop will go back up in the body. You understand what I'm saying? You don't want the poop to go back up in the body. Get that fiber, I'm saying. Exactly. You want to, lull it out. You want to be easy on yourself. That's what that moon and that sun is saying. Be easy as the beginning of this manifestation happens this week. And say, you can do it, girl. You can do it, guy. Come on. Today as well, the moon is in conjunction with Mars. Why? Because they're both in the same sign, right? So allow for unplanned adventures tonight, because it kicks off tonight. What's it, 6:47 and on the East Coast? In about an hour, this will go down. The moon, how we feel, will be in conjunction with how we move. And being that they're both in Pisces, oftentimes Pisces energy is never on time. Understand that. It's never on time. Well, I should say this. It's always late, but it's always there when it needs to be. Does that make sense? I said that all wrong. But the bottom line is is there when it needs to be. So when Mars is in Pisces, the moon is in Pisces, you may find yourself right now until the end of this evening going places and doing things that are that are not planned, that feel spirit driven, that feel meditative, that just feels kind of you just feel out of sorts and imaginative about it. And you're told, we should go over here. Okay, let's go. Like, roll with what's happening this evening as it sets itself up for you to manifest and receive. That Pisces energy is saying receive by going places and doing things and having conversations this evening and feeling things and tapping into emotional wells and spaces and places in which you haven't touched, and let it lead you to a new understanding. Let it lead you to a new restaurant, damn near. Let it lead you to a new way of thinking and being and emoting. I hope that makes sense to y'all. Okay, that's enough. On Tuesday, tomorrow, the moon will sextile Uranus. It's a mood switch. So close your eyes and feel the changes that are happening around you and visualize their positive effects. Remember, this is the build up. This week, I am doing my best as I outline this weekly rundown, this extended rundown. I want you to see the buildup and the responsibility and the stages of manifestation up until this new moon on Saturday. New Moon Solar Eclipse in Taurus on Saturday. That's the biggest, that's the destination of the manifestation. So, how are you going to prepare throughout the week to receive that? Y'all following me? Yes, yes, y'all. So, on Tuesday, your responsibility is to not only feel the changes that are happening, because Uranus is about change. Uranus is about quick change, but Uranus has been preparing us again for the last year and a half to change. Not only are we going to change eclipse style, which is swift, but Uranus has been changing us swiftly throughout the year. That makes sense. The eclipses are one quick change. Uranus has been many, many swift, unexpected changes throughout the year, putting us on different paths. Like, what the fuck? I didn't know I was going to be here. I didn't know I was going to think this. You understand? So as long as you stay on that path, as long as you continue to allow those little shifts to happen tomorrow, whatever comes up for you, whatever mood switch happens for you, again, is leading you to this manifestation at the end of the week or sometimes around that time. Okay? It makes sense to anybody and everybody out there? Yes, yes, y'all. I love the fact that, so what I put here is that tomorrow, your responsibility is just to visualize, especially with the moon being in Pisces. There's a lot of planets coming together in Pisces this week, right? The moon being in Pisces is actually orchestrating all the Pisces planet to give it power based on the feeling, how we want to feel, because the moon is about feeling. So if the moon is ushering through feeling and hitting all Pisces planets, which are actually in harmony with Taurus, so it starts from how we feel, the manifestation going into Taurus. Yes. So tomorrow, your responsibility is to visualize. If you don't do anything this week, tomorrow and Wednesday are meditation days. If you don't remember nothing from this extended rundown, pray your ass off on Tuesday and on Wednesday, please and very please. Start to see it, smell it. You know, spiritualists and therapists say this shit all the time. Close your eyes and feel it. Feel your new man laying on your back. Feel that those new clothes laying on your body. See you driving in that car. See you moving to Aruba, Curacao. See you moving. See you vacationing in the Seychelles. You understand what I'm saying? Feel the wind on you. Make it sensual. Why? Ding, 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 ding. Taurus is everything sensual. You want to ignite some power when it comes to that new moon Taurus energy, you got to feel it. You got to see it. You got to taste it. You got to feel it. You got to hear it. All senses need to be on deck. And if you are muting your senses this week, it may not connect as well as you would like it. And muting means like dumbing it down, getting way too drunk or way too high or sleeping way too much. And be careful of that, because Pisces energy makes us want to sleep, because the downside of Pisces energy is to escape, right? So Pisces energy escapes by napping all day. You understand what I'm saying? It's like a takeoff. But just let me take off. I don't want to be human right now. So the bottom line is that if you are taking off too much, I'm not saying don't rest. I'm just saying don't overly rest and miss your times, your opportunities to manifest and get into your imagination. Use the imagination part of Pisces, not the sleepy part. Okay? So you can bring in this energy and you can receive everything that your heart desires. You did? This makes sense, y'all? All right. So that's for Tuesday. I have some music going on in my head. That's for Tuesday. On Wednesday, I wrote down here, it's a Pisces kind of day. I'm going to run this down for everybody. and then you can understand what I'm talking about. Before 12:10 p.m. on Wednesday, the moon will still be in Pisces. 12:10 p.m. on the east side of things, okay? So that's 9:10 p.m. here on the west side. So before 12:10 p.m. on the east coast on Wednesday, the moon will still be in Pisces, and then it goes into Aries, all right? So here are the rundowns, or I should say the aspects. For those that take notes, for Wednesday, it's a Pisces kind of day. And I'm going to explain that in a minute. The Mercury is sextile in Jupiter. Mercury is in Taurus, by the way. Jupiter is in Pisces. The moon will be in conjunction to Neptune, both in Pisces. The moon will be in conjunction to Jupiter, both in Pisces. The moon will sextile Mercury, moon in Pisces, Mercury in Taurus. The moon will sextile Pluto, the moon in Pisces, Pluto in Capricorn. And then Venus will, what's that? A conjunction, will conjunct Neptune, both in Pisces, Venus and Neptune, both in Pisces. That's a Pisces kind of day. And did you notice? I give $2 to the first person. What was one aspect I did not mention? Just give me one. I did not mention for Wednesday. One aspect. Aspects are trines, sextiles, conjunctions. Name me one I did not mention for that on Wednesday, as I take a sip and wait for this delay in this goddamn virtual world of the net, the internet. Simone, my girl. On time, blow your mind, Robbie Blind, keep on to the break, on the party's on, don't stop to the body rock, short shot. Simone got that shit, right, Shamir? Square. There are no squares on Wednesday. With that Pisces energy that's happening, we don't need any square. Pisces said, I don't want any disruption, doing what I need to do. Before that moon comes into Aries, all that shit is going down in Pisces. You dig that? There are no squares on Wednesday. Mercury, sextile, and Jupiter, speak your beautiful life into existence. Do we need that message one more time? Mercury. Now Mercury is getting into play no, I'm for real though. You was visualizing that shit 2 days ago. I need you to put it to words now. I need you to ask for somebody. I need you to ask somebody for what you want. I need you to reach out to your resources for that the blessings and the gifts that you want. I need you to talk to people. I need you to write a letter, to write an email. I need you to really manifest it with words, with thoughts, with plans, with strategy. Yeah, it sounds like I said this over and over and over again. This is the thing about astrology, though. All of these things are not futures telling situations. These are activation points. These aspects and what I get on here to tell you are moments of energy that are being activated and giving you the best time to utilize that energy that I'm speaking of. And oftentimes Mercury will sextile Jupiter, depending on the sign that they're in. Okay, so I do repeat myself because there's only but how many planets and how many signs, you dig? Mathematically speaking, you're going to have the same situation over and over again. Think about it. But I want y'all to pay attention to the buildup again. When you see the whole orchestration of the way the stars and the universe is preparing something for you, that's when you put the same type of message in a different spin with a different perspective. Does that make sense to y'all? Does that make sense? So with Mercury, sextile, and Jupiter, now again, it's saying speak your mind, speak your blessings, speak the opportunities that need to come into your life. Be that blessing for somebody else. Give a word to somebody else. Be that blessing to them. Give somebody a call that day. You understand what I'm saying? Be their reward, be their shine. So that can activate your own manifestation. You do know that, right? The more you give, the more you get. I know your grandmother, everybody done told you that 16,000 times, and we don't believe in that law of abundance. I'm not saying give away everything, but when you give from a heart of love, a Jupiter way, when it's like never ending, when you give from a space of, I have enough, I am taken care of, you can have this, then more always finds you. Anyway, Mercury hitting that is like speak that, think that, know that, write that, talk that, plan that, strategize that. Be about that in your words. The moon, I make myself laugh when I do them hee-hees. The moon is in conjunction to Neptune. Okay, so then your feelings and Neptune are together. Neptune is like imagination, spark the imagination, spark the imagination. I put right here, float on. People float on in your imagination. Float on past those confusions and illusions and delusions. Float on past the addictions that want to keep you down. All right. The addictions are hovering. Trust and believe. Why? Because there's so many people that do not want to change. Again, it's the resistance. So if you resisting change, you looking for a dupage. You looking for the delusion because you need a reason. You looking to be confused because you need a reason to be like, oh, I didn't know that was there. So on Wednesday, don't fall to the other side as far as that moon hitting that Neptune and wanting to be confused. Go this way. Go to the imagination, to the prayer, to the spirit, to the inspiration of music and art. You understand what I'm saying? Go to spirit, pray. I'm not going to say that enough. I can't say that enough. The moon will actually, again, conjunct Jupiter. Feel the positive energy on you. Let it get it on you. Let it get it on you. Come on, feel it all good all up in your bones. Just do yourself a favor and don't. Because Jupiter, again, I like to give y'all the positive and the negative, so to speak, the up and the down of it all. Jupiter can be a little destructive sometimes, and not in like purposeful way. And like the party lasted all night long, and then you drove home drunk kind of situation and didn't have a good outcome kind of way. Because Jupiter doesn't know when to stop when it's a good time. You understand? Jupiter, on the flip side, on the not so good side, the top side that you may have to be aware of, don't let too much be a good thing that can ruin your good thing is the point. However, feel the good thing on you and just let it get on you. Claim it, the manifestation. Claim the good feelings, claim the blessings, and allow it to show up, as opposed to getting drunk and falling headfirst in it and it being too much to handle. Does that make sense to y'all? Yes, y'all. Y'all listening intently? I see that. I feels it. The moon is sextile in Mercury. Tell, write, profess your feelings. There we go again. The moon's in Pisces. Mercury is in Taurus. Talk about that thing. Talk about what you want. Manifest that. Allow it to be what it is that you feel. Ain't nothing like saying what it is that you don't feel. How did that door get open? It ain't nothing like saying what you don't feel. You understand what I mean by that? Like choking your thoughts up. You want to say one thing because you feel a particular thing, but you say something different because you're trying to save face. You're looking at somebody going, you're such an asshole. I don't believe you said that. And then they say, is that good what I said? Oh, yes, no problem. You're being phony. You're being fake. You're not speaking your truth. You're not speaking how you feel. On Wednesday, it's like, no, you need to write. You need to speak. You need to say all things how you feel in a methodical kind of purposeful way because Mercury is in Taurus. You dig? In a way in which is going to bring this manifestation leading up to that solar eclipse in Taurus. Y'all don't hear me. The moon is sextile in Pluto on Wednesday as well. Stepping into your feelings makes one feel powerful. So not only are you going to say it, not only are you going to feel it, not only are you going to speak it, write it, and transform it in letters and song, whatever the hell you want to do, however you want to get it out. They're saying step into that powerful sense of it all and let it transform your life, because Pluto is about transformation, and let it make you feel superior to your own soul and your own placement here. There's nothing like knowing that you belong. And I'm not talking about like in a group of people, although that's included. I'm talking about just belong on the planet, belong in your skin. When you wake up and you feel like, God damn, you look good, or you feel good. I put that on Instagram today. It feels so good to feel so good. It feels so good to feel so good. And sometimes we have to acknowledge when it feels good. Because we always want to fucking put blast and shine on and big old industrial spotlights on the bad feeling. Oh my God, I'm fucked up. I'm too fat. I'm broke. I ain't got this. You can talk about that for days. But only once or twice in your life you say, damn, this feels good to feel so good. I accept it and I receive it all. That's what Spirit said this week. Receive it all. Receive the feel good. You deserve that. I'm tired of saying that we deserve it. They duped us, y'all. They told us we didn't deserve it because we was gay or black or straight or fat. They told us we didn't deserve it because we need to keep our business to ourselves. They told us we didn't deserve it. I'm tired of that talk. You deserve it. I'm done with it. Stand in your power. Stand in your power knowing that with that moon sextile and Pluto on that day. I hate when I'm sweating and my glasses get a little foggy because I still need to read the goddamn book with the big old fog in there. Okay. Anyway, and then lastly, on Wednesday, Venus is conjunct in Neptune. See the value in your prayers. Hello? See the value in your prayers. Hello? See the value in your prayers and imagination. Make money off of some ideas. These are different things that how this aspect can follow through. You can see your value in your prayers and your imagination, or you can make some money off your ideas, or you can fall in love with the idea of love again. Yes. Venus and Neptune coming together. That's love. That's love personified with love. That's that feeling of love in which not only is self-love, self-perpetuated love, spiritual love, but that close to that fantasy kind of feel of just dropping into what love really tastes like. Let me try to go a little deeper. I just know before we had all these broken hearts and shit. And before, Disney done fucked up everybody and told everybody that, we all supposed to wait for this dude coming on this horse and all the women are supposed to have long flowing hair. There was a feeling, a giddy feeling, a purity, a sense of purity and innocence that came along with love when you were younger. And the reason, and there may be a few on here goes, yeah, but when you're young, you don't get hurt and people ain't duping you and blah, 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 blah. No, listen, don't go to your pain yet. Feel me. Go to the younger self and feel what it was like to really see somebody that you were in love with, or I should say have a crush on, or those butterflies came up. With Neptune and Venus getting together on Wednesday, that's that feeling. The butterflies want to come back. They want to reclaim the love within you that you negated and or stuffed or was broken down by. Being with somebody broke you down and took you out of that vibration of love and feeling like it was never, ever possible. When Neptune and Venus get together again, or I should say when they get together, they remind you that it's not only is it possible, it still lives inside you. And it's a feeling in which you've been desiring forever. That's why desperation comes over and confuses you, because desire looks like desperation sometimes. And when you're desperate, you end up fucking the wrong person. When you're desperate, you end up staying in a relationship way too long. When you're desperate, you don't know how to take the lesson and keep on pushing. You understand what I'm saying? Because that desperation the desire was turned into the desperation. Go back into that desire on that day. Recognize that you deserve that feeling too. Squirrel, do y'all watch Ready for Love or Ready to Love? I had my friend Nicole laughing about that, but I'm really into Clifton and Joy. Their love is like that kind of love. If y'all know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. But it's just that love that you forgot. And you look into each other's eyes and you're like, oh my God, that feels so good. Regardless of what it is you're about to do, or the fact that 7 guys cheated on you in your last 7 relationships, or, a girl ghosted you or whatever, those thoughts don't even come up when them little fluttering feelings come through again. I know I spent a lot of time on this, but I want y'all to dive into that love again. Now, here's the flip side of that. Because Neptune is involved, you can be duped. You can be duped. So you have to really kind of ride that fine line of it feeling so good, but keeping that eye open, saying, let me watch your actions. Let me watch my actions. Let's not be duped together. You understand? But feel the good, the feel goods, and know that it's deserving. Know that you can go there one time. Why not? One time, blow your mind, Robbie blind. You understand what I mean? Anyway, I like that. I love Venus and Neptune coming together on Wednesday. Wednesday's a good day. Now, here's the deal. If you're a Sag or a Gemini, you may not see that to be true. Or if you have a lot of Sag and Gemini placements, again, because Sag and Gemini squares, I was going to say Pluto. Sag and Gemini squares Pisces. So you have to get involved in that thing. You got to jump in that thing. And for Geminis, if you're feeling a little like this is way too fucking watery and deep. I can't get my thoughts together. I can't get my nervous system working right. Just float. Just float. Don't even try to think too much on that day because you will cross your wires and you will burn the fuck out. If you're a Sag, you may not want to move too fast. You may want to take your time. Get around children or around elders that force you to slow down and to taste the magic at that pace, at a Pisces pace. Pisces pace is never there on time, but they're always, I think I got it. They're always late, but they're never there on time. I still fucked it up. The bottom line is that Pisces movement is purposeful. It's not going to look like everybody else wants it to look, but it's always divine and it's always purposeful. All right. I hope y'all understand this. I really, really hope y'all getting this and taking this in. Oh, that's so good, April. Thank you for saying that because sometimes I don't know if I'm saying what I'm saying is hitting or not. So on Thursday, the moon again is going to be in Aries, right? So Mercury is going to trine Pluto, Mercury in Taurus, Pluto in Capricorn. Wake up. It'll happen at 8:05 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I said, wake up in your power. Speak it, share it to the mountaintop. So if you feeling that power, the moon sextile in Pluto the day before, you feeling it, you getting adjusted to it. It's right in your chest. You're like, boom, boom, I deserve love. I deserve money. I deserve desire. I deserve all the things, the passion and the fire. I deserve it. I deserve it. I deserve it. Right? On Thursday, you're like, I want to speak it now. I'm going to tell these folks, and not in some egotistical way, okay, y'all? You can ask for what you want without being arrogant and pompous out this motherfucker and like self-righteous. Just say, this is what I need. Thank you and have a nice day kind of feel. You understand what I mean? Speak it with Mercury, Trine, and Pluto on Thursday. And then on Friday, good old Pluto goes retrograde. So you know you have to utilize that power before it goes retrograde. Even though it's slowing down and it has been about to go into retrograde, it's still moving direct on Thursday and Wednesday. So utilize that power properly. And then on Friday, it goes retrograde until October 8th. That deserves a big old sip because me and everybody else in the world is tired of this Pluto going in Capricorn. I'm just going to say it's at the very last of it, like I've been saying. And it's about to go out with a bang because that's what every planet does. When it goes out of a particular sign, it has to give its last grand stand, so to speak. So before it gives its last grand stand, it's going to go retrograde and go sleepy for a minute. And it's like, I need you to do the grand stand and get out of this thing because we've been rolling like this since 2008. God damn it. Anyway, so it will go retro until October 8th. By the way, there's about 5 planets that will be retrograde this summer. It's a sleepy summer like that, but it's given us an opportunity to what? Revisit. With Pluto going retros, revisiting our power, revisiting our authority, revisiting the fact that, yep, we're about to transform. You sure you want to do it like this? Things about to die off. People may die. You sure you want to do this? You sure you're going to be all right with this? You sure you want to look at life and death in the way that you do now? Because death is inevitable. Death is inevitable. So when it happens, you want to get a different perspective on it. You want to, pray on it. You want to talk to your people before they pass and get the information that you need to get from them. Because people are passing, they're dropping jewels, you dig? They need you to keep it going. Pluto is about death. So if people are leaving, get that information, get that love, spend that time, take your time with them, understand them before they transform into another spirit realm. And then you can continue the ancestral work. I don't care who they are. Your father, your sister, your goddamn great uncle. It doesn't matter. It's all a part of the same line, you dig? People may leave, but hold on to the fact that you got jewels from them and you continue on the legacy. On Friday, Mercury goes into Gemini, oh shit. Now, here's my old shit part. The first thought I had was Mercury and Gemini is going to make everybody feel crazy. But Gemini energy, Sag energy, Aquarius, and Libra will all be thrilled because the thought process is not only going to be quick, it's going to be compartmentalized, and it's going to be situated, effective in a way in which all kinds of things are going to be thought about and planned on many different levels, right? And many different layers. So mentally, you're going to have to be astute. You're going to have to get that ginkgo. You're going to have to get that ginkgo and keep your mind sharp, because so many ideas and so many thoughts and so many conversations are to be had with Mercury and Gemini. And if you're the type of person where you can't keep account of what's being talked about, you might need to write about it. Because again, here comes the information download with Mercury and Gemini. Gemini loves information, and it loves to share information too. And if you're that type of person that can't retain information, get some help, because it's coming through the ethers. Even though Gemini wants to fight this Pisces energy is helping Gemini to get this information to come through to do what? Help us to manifest and be better. You see how the universe even helps each other through its squares, Pisces and Gemini squares, but it still helps because it makes us grow. It makes us grow. So get a hold to how much you're going to be thinking by writing things down, keeping a calendar and a to-do list. You dig? Help yourself to win, because the brain is about to go on fire. On Friday, the moon goes into Taurus at 8:19 p.m. Oh, Mercury goes into Gemini at 6:23 p.m. And on Friday also, the moon will sextile, Saturn. So work it out. Prove to yourself that you're smart by doing something. Make a decision. That's the point. Get up and work on Friday. Do what you got to do. You'll also feel a little crunchy because now with Pluto going retrograde, it is going to square the moon. because it's about to go into Gemini. It's going to square the moon. So try not to punish yourself. Try not to punish yourself because somebody wants to take your power. Try not to punish other people because they want to take your power. That's on Friday. Okay? Just wanted to remind y'all, again, I'm having a Mother's Day special, $100 off for you to get a reading for a bi-wheel reading with you and your mom or you and your child, okay? $100 off. Email me at wordlifeastrology@gmail.com and I'll send you a link. But you have to schedule between now and Mother's Day, okay? It only lasts for 2 weeks. All right, and Saturday is the date. That new moon solar eclipse, 10 degrees Taurus. Where is 10 degrees Taurus in your chart? That's a real question. If you know your chart, find out. If you are a budding astrologer, go to ALABE.com. ALABE.com. There are many websites that you can get free natal charts, but I like Astrolab because they have a little synopsis on the bottom, right? That kind of gives you a small little breakdown of your chart. You don't feel so in the woods trying to read it. So find out where Taurus, what house Taurus is ruling. And that's where this eclipse is going to show up for you. 10 degrees Taurus. So if you're the new moon solar eclipse, and again, I'm doing a workshop on May 3rd. Please sign up for it when I announce it tomorrow, okay? I'm going to talk really extensively about these eclipses that are coming. Excuse me. Where is the 10 degrees new moon solar eclipse at for you? If it falls in your 10th house, maybe there are new opportunities, new job opportunities that are coming up for you, career opportunities that are coming up for you, in ways in which you can leave, or I should say, leave your legacy. Certain things you want to do to change how you leave your legacy. 10th house. It's your first house. That new moon solar eclipse is showing you new ways to be you, to show up, to gain a new perspective of who you are, to change up your wardrobe, cut your hair, make you look special, make you feel stronger, make you approach the world in a new way. How is that showing up for you? Now, that new moon solar eclipse in Taurus brings in all things new that we're talking about manifesting, right? Leads us up to this day of manifesting. What are you manifesting? Well, in Taurus, it could be money. It could be quality of life, quality of lifestyle. You could be manifesting ways in which you want to feel more content about your life. You could be manifesting ways that you want to stop punishing yourself and stop being stubborn about certain things in your life. You could be manifesting ways in which you are more connected to your senses, to pleasure senses. Squirrel, I had my friend, because I'm a little bully like that. I had my friend watch this show that's on Netflix that I suggest everybody in the world watch, to be honest with you. And it's called The Principle of Pleasure, or Pleasure Principles. Have anybody seen that? I watch a lot of good programming, I'll be honest with you. But here's the deal. It's from a female perspective, and it's about the female's body. And it's about how we receive pleasure through the mind, through the body, and through absolutely our sexual organs, but how it has played out, female sexuality on the planet, in society. It's a big deal. I love this little 3-episode series. It's pretty dope and very, very informative. Now, the reason why that comes up in this is because Taurus is about sensual pleasure. And what blew my head, there's a lot of things that blew my head in this goddamn series, but one of the things is about how, as women in particular, have never been the priority to be the pleasure receiver. And we're just talking about, let's just speak on heterosexual relationships right now. But society has taught us that we are the ones to give the pleasure. And in our books, and this is what this whatchamacallit talks about, this series talks about. It's nowhere in our books. There's no real understanding of how they, men, this patriarchal society, how they can give us pleasure. But here's the deal. On some level, it's not their responsibility. Because whether we live in a misogynistic society or not, you should know your body. You should know your pleasure points. You should know what turns you on in your mind in order for your body to receive pleasure. And we are deserving of pleasure, of joy, of good feeling, of understanding that life is a quality type thing. We can have everything we want. We can dip into our passion. We can feel. It is our responsibility to allow our bodies to respond in that way and experience that. Do you understand that? So with this new moon in Taurus that's coming, helping you to manifest different things, including pleasure and sensual pleasure, if you're one of those people that don't know what an orgasm is or what it feels like, if you're one of those people that never had the bottom of your butt tickled, you understand, one of those people that don't know what it feels like to have the back of your earlobe kissed, try it. Close your eyes and ask your partner, ask somebody that you can have fun with, and just go there. Explore your body, because opening up your body to sensual pleasure opens up your heart to receive who you are. Boom. Motherfucking general, and right there in your face. Because now you can't hide. They taught us to control our pleasure, to look like a lady. Don't be nasty. Being that missionary. Don't be freaky. Don't call yourself a freak. I don't like calling myself a freak, but I like freaky shit. You understand what I'm saying? Why can't we give ourselves permission to be freaky, nasty, sensual, open, expressive as women, as feminine energy? And if you're a man or someone who identifies as a man, I may not be speaking to you, but you know women, and you can absolutely help them to get in contact with their bodies. So we as women can open up and receive all the wonderful gifts and manifestation that's coming our way, because we know we deserve it, along with our pleasure and with our joy. We deserve to open up our heart and get what our heart's desires. We deserve to feel good and deserve to not have to share that. Why do we always have to share the feel good? Can I just sit here and say I feel good? Why you got to come and lick me on my shoulder and I want some of that feel good? You don't have to. If I know my body, if I know my sensual pleasures, if I'm manifesting that thing into my life, then that's what I want. That's for me. That's for me to open up and receive more. Receive the blessings that I need to give. Receive the abundance, the prosperity, and the joy. Does this make sense to y'all? Or am I speaking like out my ass? I don't understand. Okay, that's a big deal. And some may be, quiet because you may be embarrassed. You don't want to comment on something that we've been taught not to comment on. I get that. I get that. But sit with that. Pray on that. Ask yourself why. Ask yourself why you can't be open to receive because you blocked your pleasure senses. I'm just saying. Because when this new moon solar eclipse is happening in Taurus, and it's all things quality and sensual, all things manifestation, Taurus is the money sign. When Taurus said, I'm giving you the eclipse, I'm shaping your life, I'm shaking shit out of your life and off of your life for you to receive your desires, but you're still holding on to the fact that you don't deserve, you don't think you deserve to feel good. You don't think you deserve these desires because you don't know your body. You don't know what feels good on you. You don't know how to be content. You don't know when enough is enough. Understand what I'm saying about Taurus energy. Taurus energy is brooding. It's kind of settled. It's in its space, but there's a real understanding of what's the word I'm looking for? Acceptance that Taurus energy has as well. Taurus energy is like one of the least, I like to say, the least complaining energy. Because it finds its place wherever it is. Think of that tree. If it's rooted there, it's going to be there until it needs to move. It'll make its way wherever it's at. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Y'all hear me? Simone said it's sad women go most of their lives without experiencing real pleasure. It's incredibly sad, Simone. But I'll be truthful with you, honey pie. It's more than we think. It's more women than we think. And it shuts down a whole world of possibilities for us and for everybody else. Because y'all know if we're happy, if we're complete, if we're 100, everybody is going to be all right. Everybody, strangers included. You know what I mean? So it's really, really sad. If you don't do nothing, talk to your body on Saturday and see what it wants. Not just on some sexual shit. Sensuality connects to our chakras, our portals around us to invite more pleasure and sensuality and joy and happiness to come in. That's my point. Okay, on Saturday, that new moon solar eclipse, like I said, doing its thing. Venus is also conjuncting Jupiter the same day. Wait, what? I thought Venus was conjuncting Neptune the other day. It was. Well, on Saturday, it's going to conjunct Jupiter. Whoa, sweet love and abundant living. Who was falling in love that day? Who was falling in love that weekend? I mean, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, you might meet the love of your life. Truly, with Venus, love, money, desire, passion is in conjunction with Jupiter. Now, you notice I said Venus is about passion and desire. There we go again. As that openness, the contentment, the sensual power of that new moon coming in, more so the sensual power of the new moon coming in that solar eclipse, right? Now, here comes Venus conjuncting Jupiter the same day, saying not only open up to your sensual desires and your passion, Venus is like, yeah, so we can get some of that Jupiter shit on us. Not only can we shift the eclipse and make new opportunities come in with that new moon eclipse, but then we can get some new opportunities on top of Jupiter. Wait, what? Jupiter's co-signing the eclipse with some more Skittles? Yes. And when it comes to your desires and sensuality and passion, yes. Run to it, y'all. Pray on it. Be serious about it this week. Think about it. Talk about it. Plan it. Write it in your journal. Be free. Wish for the craziest wishes. Have the craziest prayers. Stop limiting yourself in your prayers, please. Pray bigger. Anyway, Saturday, the moon sextiles Mars. Let's move. So wait, what? The moon in Taurus that day, sextiling Mars in Pisces. It's a Taurus-Pisces dance this week. It's a setup. It's an alley-oop out this motherfucker. I'm trying to tell you, it's an alley-oop. Pisces is alley-oop in the Taurus, so Taurus can have us open up and receive what we need to receive through that eclipse. So if the moon is in Pisces and it's sextile, and in Taurus, and it's sextile in Mars in Pisces, so Mars is like, I'm gonna go get it now. The alley-oop is to make the basket. Now the alley-oop is to move in this new shift. Act like you know. Even if the blessings and the manifestations and the new sensual desires and shit comes through, if they don't come through, you got to move and act like they coming through. You got to move and say, my prayers are already answered. Act like you know. That's what Mars says. Move accordingly. Does this make sense? Okay, Sunday, Ramadan ends. And also the moon will be in Taurus still. Venus is going to sextile Pluto. Oh, so the day before that, when that new moon eclipse in Taurus, Venus was actually conjuncting Jupiter, right? More skittles, more blessings. Now Venus is sextile in Pluto. So now your desires, the openness that you receive in your desires, has you step into your personal power, has you transformed. This is all Pluto. Has you transformed, has you rebirthing yourself in some kind of way. Brings the shift, I wrote here. Appreciation for the transformation. Appreciation for the transformation. Now you see what you went through all this week in order to receive and get more. And it's about, again, about being satisfied. No complaining, y'all. No talking shit, no putting excuses, shame, blame, guilt on anybody else. Not even yourself. Just open up and get it. Just get it on you. On Sunday, it seems to be it's going to be a lazy day because the moon is squaring Saturn, and the moon is also sextile in Neptune. So if it's square in Saturn, nobody feels like working. And if it's sextile in Neptune, that means you're going to be all up in your head, in your fantasies, listening to music, sitting back or something. So don't force yourself to work on Sunday. Maybe do all the work on Saturday when you feel good, when that new moon eclipse is coming through. You understand what I'm saying? So allow yourself to be lazy on Sunday and bask in it. On the seventh day, they rested. Okay, anybody have their sun, their moon, their rise? Any questions that you may have? Was this information informative to you? I love when people put comments down below this video. I really, 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 really do. Because I like communicating. I want people to know. I want to know what's on people's heart and on their minds. You know what I'm saying? We're in this together. I have bad days like everybody else. And I utilize y'all and your comments and your presence to uplift me. More times than you know. So let me help you by hearing what's going on in your head. Shamir, you asked the question? Repeat it.